Good morning, buzzers. I'm Mike from buzz50.com. It's 7:30 a.m. on Friday. It's the 29th of January. This is Good Morning, Buzzers. It is our friendly chat at 7:30 a.m. UK time every single day of the week. And we're live. And don't you know it? Don't you know it? We're live because things just go wrong and wrong. But it doesn't matter. We still keep going on. Good morning to you. Hello to you, wherever in the world you're watching from. And we are truly international, as we will find out in a little while and also later on. We are live. If you don't believe we're live, pick up that telephone and call us. Why am I saying us? Yes, us, the show. Me and all the buzzers in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Or call on Skype and you can say hello and good morning, buzzers. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We are live on Twitter. We're live, of course, on the buzz50.com homepage. And we're even live in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. We've got lots of buzzers in there. We have got lots of buzzers. And we have got Viv Huff saying, morning, Mike, hugs you, hunk, looking gorgeous. But she's only saying that to get buzzer points. But it works. We've got Viv Huff, Barley, Carrie May, Fee, Fleur, Rose, Glory. Not sure how to say that, sorry. Lauren, Mac50, Mackywhack, Pronto, Sasquatch, and Witch Morgana. So good morning to all of you. We've got a few things going on this morning. We've got the normal Buzz 50 joke off, a couple of jokes, a little bit cheeky. I think we'll get away with them. We've got a new Name That Tune, which is the theme tune from a very famous film. We've got a new Identify the Voice, who is an internationally known, no, it's not an American actress. It's a male Englishman. Pony on top of a door, says lol, sort of preempting and a little bit too quick for the Spot the Difference, which we do after the break. And we are going to have, hopefully, during the break, a live call from Mac50 from the United States of America, talking about biker days. I used to be a biker. Did you used to be a biker? I was going to say, did you used to have a biker boyfriend? But that's just assuming that girls weren't bikers, which is completely wrong. Hugh Grant, says Viv. No, it isn't. That isn't the voice. Let's have a listen to the voice. Who is this for 10,000 buzzer points? You can either type it in the Good Morning Buzzers room, phone up, knock on the door, call in on Skype, or any other way that you know to get your guess in. Who is this?
But you have to actually deal with them, and I think I wasn't dealing with them.
Any ideas? Internationally famous voice?
But you have to actually deal with them, and I think I wasn't dealing with them.
Any idea who that is? One more time?
But you have to actually deal with them, and I think I wasn't.
Let's do the tune at the same time. This is the tune from a very famous film from quite a while ago, played by somebody on a piano. What we want is not what the tune is, but what the name of the film is. If you know the name of the tune, don't type it in. You'll give somebody else a clue. They'll Google it within seconds. What film is this from? Do you know? Have you any idea? Do them both at the same time. How about that? Let's try that.
But you have to actually deal with them, and I think I wasn't dealing with them. So I think,
does that work?
So I think ultimately
Have you any idea either the film? Love Story, says Viv Huff. Last Tango in Paris, says Viv Huff. Confessions of a Window Cleaner, says Viv Huff. There are more people in that Good Morning Buzzers room apart from just Viv Huff. We've got guesses in. Oh, look at this. Mackywhack, Harold Wilson for the voice. No. We've got, what have we got? What have we got? We've got Hugh Grant from Viv Huff. No, we had that. No. Had a trike, says Fleur Rose. Not a bike, but a trike. Yes, did have a biker boyfriend, Mike, says Viv Huff. There you go. You see, Brad Pitt says Witch Morgana. No. Fee says Richard Branson. Fleur says easy, Julie Andrews. No. Viv Huff says lol, Fleur. Lauren says Hugh Grant. Mackywhack said Crackerjack. Last Tango. All of those that you said, Viv, none of them. Just none of them. None of them are right. Love Story says Pronto. If I haven't read yours out, let's read them all out. Love Story, Percy, Virgin Soldiers, Naked Tango, Blazing Saddles, the producers Deer Hunter. If I haven't read them out, then say it again. It just means I've missed it. It doesn't mean it's wrong. Marmaduke has joined us. Good morning, Mom, says Mackie White. That sounds, good morning, Mom. Everything you wanted to know about sex, but were afraid to ask. No, Viv Huff. Colin first, says Barley. No. In case anyone wonders, I'm Burr Wee's husband. She gracefully allowed me to use the computer this morning. That's very good of her. That's Glearwee. But we don't know how to say it. But if you can call us in on Skype, you can tell us and tell me where I'm going wrong. Not everything that I'm doing wrong, just the pronunciation. Rosemary's Baby, says Viv Huff. An affair to remember, says Carrie May. The Exorcist, says Viv Huff. Behave yourself. Good morning, all, says Marmaduke. Felix the Cat, says Viv Huff. The Bean movie, Gone with the Wind. No. Cillin Firth, says Barley. No, nothing like that. Ringo Starr, says Lauren. No. Never afraid to ask, says Fee. Nice to meet you, Glee. Or Gly. Right. That was that. That went well, didn't it? Didn't cost us any buzzer points at all. Yet. This is joke number 1. Now, I must warn you, if you are of a nervous or prudish disposition, both these jokes are a little bit cheeky. I don't think they're too bad. Catnip's just joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Rowan Atkinson, says Viv Huff. Slight pause on the guesses. The tune is Beyond the Sea. No, it isn't. Well, the tune itself might be Beyond the Sea somewhere. This is a joke sent in by a buzzer. Patricker 1950 has joined us in. Massachusetts checking in, says Mac 50. Make it easy for you, Mike. I'm Glenn. Thank you. Hi, Glenn. I can pronounce that. Or should it be Glyne? Still might have got it wrong. Daniel Craig, says Barley. Phew, Glenn, says Viv Huff, or Glyne. Olive's joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. I met an older woman in a bar last night. True story, this. Joke. I met an older woman in a bar last night. 7 brides for 7 brothers, says Flores. No. I met an older woman in a bar last night. She looked pretty good for a 60-year-old. In fact, she wasn't too bad at all. And I found myself thinking, I bet she's got a hot daughter. We drank, I told you it's a bit cheeky. We drank a couple of beers and she asked if I'd ever been or had a sportsman's double. What's that? I asked. It's a mother and daughter threesome, she said. As my mind began to wander and embrace my idea, or her idea, I wondered what her daughter might look like. I said, no, I haven't. We drank a bit more, and then she said with a wink, tonight's your lucky night. We went back to her place. We walked in. She put on the hall light and shouted upstairs, Mum, are you still awake? Do you get that? Can you vote for it? Anything from 0 to 10. I think it's quite good. Anything from 0 to 10 for that. You can decide. If you think it's absolute rubbish, it's a 0. If you think it's great, it's a 10 if you can get to your keyboard whilst still laughing. Anything in between, no decimals, and no. Oh, a 5 from Fleurose, quite high. A 7 from Mac 50. A 4 from Fronto. I expected more from you, Fronto. Oh dear, a 1 from Viv Huff. A 3 from Patrick 1950. A 2 from Sasquatch. We've managed to drag Sasquatch kicking and screaming from number 1. He is from Down Under, of course, where all the humour's upside down. Marmaduke gives it a 4. Carrie May gives it a 4. Barley gives it a 4. Catnip gives it a 4. That's 4 4s in a row. Do we get anything for that? 2 from Witch Morgana. I wasn't listening, says Viv Huff. A 4 from Lauren. A 1 from Mackie Whack. Blimey, Sash, says Viv Huff. Blimey, Sash. Because, you know, she's from Essex and they speak like that down there. Blimey, Sash, because Sash managed to get more than 8. A 1. He managed a 2 for that joke. Olive gives it a 4. Beauty and the Beast. Right, okay. If there have been any more guesses coming in that I haven't read out, do them again now, and then we'll go back to the break. Let's have a quick listen to them. This is The Voice. Any idea who this is for 10,000 plus points?
You have to actually deal with them, and I think I wasn't dealing with them.
He wasn't dealing with them, but who was he? And what is this? Played on a piano, the theme tune from, I need the name of the film, please. Lovely. It's lovely. That's not what it's called. The film isn't called Lovely. Snow White, says Viv Huff. Little Mermaid, says Viv Huff. Bedknobs and Broomsticks, says Viv Huff. The Blair Witch, or the Blair Witch Project, she actually typed in. Blair, even lol. Love Story, says Mac50. The Exorcist, says Olive. The Lion King, says Viv Huff. No, none of them. Sash is using another PC, Mike lol. Oh, right. So he's got more numbers on that, has he? Bambi. Beauty in the... No, none of those. Nothing yet. Cracker Jack the movie, says Marmaduke. It could be, couldn't it? But it's not. Carousel or something like that, says Fleuros, but it's not. Love Always, says Fee. No, and don't forget, what we need to know is the name of the film that it's from, Jungle Book. No, that's it. That's it for the guesses for now. What we're going to do now is we're going to switch to the site and we're going to have a look at a couple of things. And then as soon as Mac50 calls us on Skype, we will do Biker Boys and we'll be looking at some photos live. And then when we come back, something will have changed in the room. It's called Spot the Difference. So let's switch to the site. Mac, do call in anytime you want. We'll just do voice rather than video. So, oh dear, I nearly clicked stop broadcast. Click screen share, click there. We'll dive into that. Pillow Talk, My Old Lady, Casablanca, none of those. Blanca. Click there, present to everyone. We should all now be not seeing me, which I'm sure is a good thing. But we should be seeing this, the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. And in there, we have got everyone typing down here. Duck Soup, says Olive. The Bodyguard, says Viv Huff. Blanca, says Viv Huff. Quick, pronto. Joke, please. No, we're doing Mac50, if he can call it. Mackie Wax waving to himself there. And in the Good Morning Buzzers room today, we have Olive. See, this is the list here. Olive, Viv Huff, Witch Morgana, Barley, Carrie May, Catnip, Fee, Fleuros, Fletch, Glyn, Lauren, Mac50, Mackie Wack, Patrick, Pronto, Sasquatch, and who is this calling us? I did click the button. Good morning, Buzzer.
Good morning, Buzzer.
It's
morning,
Mac50.
How are you?
I'm very well. Mac, what we'll do is they can't see you, they can't see me, but I've got your photos set up here. So if I show them to everybody, you'll see one appear in a minute, and then you can tell us what it is and what it's all about. I've got it all written down as well, of course. And this is the first.
Yeah, that's my first motorcycle, a Honda 90.
Ah, I had a Honda 90 as my first bike, Mac, a Honda CB90.
Yeah, that's a CT 90.
Ah.
It's different in America, but you can see all the safety equipment I use.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Gloves. Woolen gloves. Yeah, definitely. That's what you need. Yeah, same here. We didn't have helmets then.
Yeah, I didn't want to wear out the front tire, so I used to ride like that all the time.
Very clever, very clever. And let's go on to the next one. It'll take a few seconds before you see it.
Okay.
Yeah, my second bike was a Francis Barnett 200.
Oh, my second bike was a Greaves, which is an English bike.
Ah, and is this what we're looking at now? Can you see it?
No, that's a Harley Davidson Sportster, a 1957, 1958. I'm sorry, and that was a Nova Scotia trip. I did 2,500 miles on that bike. That's
incredible. Yeah, I was reading about that. That's fantastic. And these are the bushes that went on it, on the generator, on the dynamo, whatever it was.
That's right. The brushes went, and I didn't want to let the other party know that I was working on the bike. So when they came out for breakfast, after breakfast, I said I had already eaten. I lost 25 pounds on that trip. Very
good. You look pretty slim there, Mac.
Thanks.
And then we've moved on to the next one. And I've got written underneath this, his friend let him ride the Indian.
Yeah, that's a 1951 Indian Chief.
Oh.
The man that I worked for at the motorcycle shop let me ride it to the rally at the factory where they built the Indians in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Fantastic. And let's move on to the next one. And it'll appear for you in a minute as well, I hope. Can you see it yet?
Not yet.
It should appear.
That's my Goldwing. That's where my wife and I were married in Princeton, Massachusetts.
Oh.
That's the bike I have today.
So you've got that now. Do you ride it much?
I do. I ride as much as I can.
Fantastic.
I went cross country on a Goldwing, 8,200 miles riding double with my wife.
Brilliant, brilliant. Let's switch back to the Good Morning Buzzers chat room and see who's in there. We've got people guessing. My first was a little Honda 50, says Glyn. Yamaha 50, says Fee. Oh, the last bike I had was a, what was it? Oh, I don't know why I bothered saying that because I can't remember what it was. Never mind. It was a big 500 single cylinder thing.
I saw your Triumph. That was a beauty.
Yeah, Triumph Trophy that was.
Yeah.
So it wasn't.
I rode a BSA Gold Star. That was a big single, and a Panther, a 750 single cylinder Panther.
I know. I remembered my last bike. It was when I was a bit older. It was a Velocet 500.
Velocet. Yeah, that's a good sidecar machine.
That's right. Yeah, and you could turn the. Oh God, I'm sorry. We're going to bore a lot of people here. You could turn the timing lever back and get it
yeah,
to.
that's right.
Yeah, it would run backwards then.
The Indian motorcycle, the gas was on the left and the spark was on the right.
Really?
It was a hand shift.
They
said that's because the police shot with their right hand, so they left their gas hand available.
Oh wow! Right, let's have another couple of quick looks of things on the site. Then we'll switch back. I'm looking now at the live map of people who are actually on Buzz 50 now. I think you're on the map there, aren't you, Max? Somewhere.
Yes, I am. Akron, New York.
I think you'll be up here somewhere. You're there. You go. So if we click on you there, Mac 50, last logged in today. So if you're not on the map, get yourselves on the map, everyone. If you're wondering why someone's bouncing up and down there, that's me getting really excited. And then switch across to the social page because we've got 3 birthdays today. Happy birthday to Baggy, Hugsy, and Roxy Lady. That's it. We'll switch back now.
I'll let you go, Mike. It was nice chatting with you.
Brilliant. Great to chat with you, Mac. We'll switch back to the site and carry on, and we'll do joke number 2.
Good morning, buzzers.
Good morning, buzzers. Right. Click that. With any luck now, we're shifting back to me, but it's not working just yet. Right. Mac's gone off. I think my camera's having a problem. Let's have a look and see what everybody's seeing in the Good Morning Buzzers room. I'll refresh that there and see how we're doing. Now, can I refresh the broadcast? If you can't see this, then I'm really sorry. I'm having a look and see how we're doing. Right, so you can hear me at least. Let's do joke number 2 and see what will happen with that. This is joke number 2, sent in by a buzzer. And here we are. It is sent in by a buzzer from a long way away. And it goes like this. Put a shilling in the meter, says Mackie White. The frequency, I thought it's a bit cheeky, of sexual activity of senior males depends on where they were born. Statistics just released from Statistics Canada and the United States, BOH team, whatever this is, revealing that North American. Oh, Funny Girl, says Fleur Rose. Yes, Funny Girl was the film. Fleur Rose has won. The frequency of sexual activity of senior males. The results were North American men between 60 and 80 years of age will on average have sex 2 or 3 times per week. And a small number a lot more. Whereas Japanese men in exactly the same age group will have sex only once or twice per year if they are lucky. This has come as very upsetting news to both me and most of my buddies, as none of us had any idea we were Japanese. Votes, please, if it worked without any visual aids out of 10. And you have got to try and beat joke number 1, which got an average of 3.5. Both of these sent in by buzzers, not chosen by me, just read out by me. We've got a 2 from Viv Huff. We've got a 2 from Patrick. We've got a 5 from Glenn. A 4 from Pronto. We've got a 2 from Fee. We've got a 5 from Fletch. We've got a 4 from Carrie May. A 4 from Barley. We've got a 6 from Witch Morgana. We've got Barbara Streisand, Fleur, right. Yes, absolutely right, Witch Morgana. 6 from Lauren. 4 from Catnip. Very good, Fleur. Mac 50's left the room. Mac 50's back in the room. Mac gives it a 1. Welcome back, Mac. Okay, that's it. Joke number, it's not it. I'm going to try and get the the thingy. Well, Sasquatch has come in with a 1. I'm going to try and get the camera going again. Joke number 2 got 3.5. It's a dead heat between joke number 1 and joke number 2, and joke number 1 was sent in by Fee, and joke number 2 sent in by Lauren. Well done. Thank you for both of you. I'll say goodbye now. Don't go, because we're going to try and redo this video here. I'll click back to there, click start screen share, see what happens there, then stop screen sharing here, and with any luck, if it knows what it's doing, it will switch back to the room here, and we can see if we can do spot the difference. But it looks as if it isn't working. Joke 3 is a decider. I don't know. I'm going to press F5. If I leave you, goodbye. See you tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Same time, same place. If I don't leave, good morning, buzzers. We're back again. It is still Friday. It's still the 29th of January. Let's do international roll call. That's where you type in where you're from and what time it is, and hopefully a little bit of weather. No, I haven't gone. I'm back again, Viv. So Coles Hill, and it's 7:52 a.m. It's very, very windy. Welcome back, Mike, says Viv Huff. So, Pony on Mirror, says Fleur Rose. Fleur Rose, yes. And Fleur managed to get the tune, which was indeed, was it Funny Girl? I can't remember now. Let's just write this down. The tune, which was indeed Funny Girl, and the Spot the Difference, which is, of course, Pony up on the mirror there. Precariously balancing. Right. Ralph Fine says, Barley, no, we haven't had a guest for the Akron, New York, 31 degrees Fahrenheit, 252 light snow, says Mac 50. Ralph Fine says, Barley. Essex, no, Southeast England, 7:52 a.m. and still in my Jim Jam, says Viv Huff. Yes, we do have weather. 8:57 a.m. is the time where Pronto is. It's wet and windy. It's cold. It's 3 degrees centigrade outside his man cave in Germany. Which one, Ghana? From the Philippines. It's 3:52 p.m. It's warm and windy Friday afternoon. Pat det to bed, says Viv Huff. Right, okay. Glenn is from Enköping, Sweden. I can do Sweden. 8:50 a.m., 4 degrees, overcast, improvement on 2 weeks ago when it was minus 22. Wow. Michael Kane says Pronto. No. Love you, Viv, says Mac 50. Whereabouts in Essex, Pat, says Viv Huff. Barley, 75 degrees, West Mids, lol. Mackie Wax, 7:52, leaving the warm shores of Lancashire for the gales of snow of the Lake District for a few days. Can't believe I got the tune. Must be the last time I went to the pictures, says Fleur Rose. Oh, Sasquatch, 6:53 p.m, wet and overcast down under. I do not believe it. Patrick R, Colchester, Viv, and you. Lauren, Colombia, 2:53 a.m, 20 degrees centigrade. Viv Huff, Clacton, Pat. Catnip is only from Massachusetts, USA, where it's 2:50 a.m. and it's cold. God, I love the pier, says Patrick. Off to Colchester this morning, says Viv Huff. Bye, bye, says everyone. Olive is in Hawaii. It's 96 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a lovely day. It's still Thursday. Can we please send us some rain? We've got loads of it here. That's it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for calling in, Matt. Great to see the bikes and get the stories. And that. If you've got anything you want to send it in, especially pictures. And if you want to call in and talk about it, do let me know and we'll set it all up. Jokes, please. Proverbs, please. Sayings, please. Poems, everything. Just send it in. Funnies, whatever. Thank you all for joining us. Do join buzz50.com. Do send your friends along if you like. It's completely free. You only need to be over 50. What we'll do now is we'll play the background music. We'll fade out and we will be back tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. UK time, which could be whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. And all that remains for me to say is good morning, buzzers.